Hello, everyone, and welcome to playoff season. First round, here we go. Hamilton Nuggets, Montreal Royals. Here we go. It's playoff season. Hamilton Nuggets, here we go. Here we go, the coin toss. It is so good to be back. And you know what? Look at that. If I am correct, we should be able to see the favorable outcome here. Yes, Hamilton has finally decided to kick off the ball. They are finally taking my suggestions. Boys, we are strapped up for an amazing game here. Round one of the playoffs. Winner of this game goes to the semifinals, and then the winner of that goes on to the championship game. So here we go. As we got the play, as basically this is kind of, it would be considered a wild card because it's 4 teams, because it's a 6-team playoff. 2 of the teams got a first round bye in each conference. So here we go. We have Stone. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and 2 early on. So now then, once again, the playoff scenario here. As of right now, we have Montreal and Hamilton facing off. The winner of this game gets to play the Lumberjacks. And you know what? Ottawa, I'm fully prepared that the Hamilton Nuggets will beat them again. We beat them once, we'll do it again. It's the rules. So you know what? Norwood, he's going to throw it. Well, oh, no. That's a touchdown to McKee. That was a nice throw on the run. I mean, he got that man in stride, so that's going to be a 59-yard reception for a touchdown in the first minute. Hamilton was kind of looking good before that, but now the defensive back converted to wide receiver here. So the kick will be up, and you know what? It is good. So good for them. 7-0 on 3 plays. And also, we do have food in the booth today. It is playoff season, so we thought we'd celebrate a little with some nice food. So, if you're ever wondering why it's gone incredibly silent, it might be because we're trying to eat along with this. Hamilton will actually get a pretty decent return. And see that hurdle? It's a good hurdle. I mean, he picked up like 5 or 6 yards. I mean, and yeah, it looked a bit odd how he kind of just was there. But now we have the man, the myth, the legend, Nikola Jokic. And he's going to hand it off to Tim Cotton, I believe. I still have yet to get his name fully correct, which is sad, but now we have Nikola Jokic, and he's going to hand it off to Cotton. Now then, Cotton, he is, in fact, our current starting running back, and will be that way probably throughout all the playoffs, because fun story, Ben Bones, who is actually one of the top 5 players on the team because he's one of the special people, he was the original running back, and he was going to be perceived as really the main threat on the team because we didn't have any we had wide receivers, but we didn't use one of our top 5 players as a wide receiver. Terrell Cotton. Oh. See, now that is the thing. That's why I always get his name wrong. I keep confusing him with that Tom Cotton guy. Nikola's gonna run on his own. Nikola Jokic runs are kind of like Nikola Jokic dunks. They're rare, but they are things of beauty every time. Nikola is gonna throw it over the middle. It's gonna be Trey Jones, the man, the myth, Travis Jones. So here we go. As now we're in their territory, so we can in fact go on in and tie this thingy up before the end of the first quarter. And we do get the ball at halftime. That is the most important thing that I can say about the Kaminsky fighting through all that for the first down. So you know what, this is shaping up to be a nice, fun game. So you know what, sit back, relax, get some food of your own. This is gonna be an instant classic, I think. Chester Kaminsky. You gotta like the name Chester, U.S. President. As Nikola is gonna throw that away. Oh. Anyway, 2nd and 10 here. Should be seeing. Oh, it's going to be a pitch to Cotton, and he's going to pick up a 5. So, pretty good. We're inside the red zone, 3rd and 5. We've been moving. We have momentum, right? All right, here we go. We got 2 backs. Nikola drops back under pressure. He's going to throw. Oh, incomplete. That was the touchdown moment. Dang it. That was going to be it. And now out comes Casey Jett for the field goal. As it will be good. So here we go. 7-3. However, whatever the Royals do right now, this could either make it an instant classic or not so much. We have to wait and see on this following drive as we are still in the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Nice sky-high kick, and it's going to bring it down to Montreal 24. All right, so pretty much the way you got to put in this scenario is just... that was just the actual starting game kickoff. However, 3 minutes and 32 seconds were taken off the clock for some reason. Also, we're down, and also we start with -4 points. So anyway, Norwood will be met there, and here we go. 2nd and 6 now. Audible here. Hamilton's defense has been one of the most probably underrated things here because of all of the because of things like that. Hamilton's defense, I do not think has had an interception all season. We have had a couple of fumble recoveries, I believe. However, I do not recall any interceptions or notable ones. I could be wrong. However, they have had some good four and out stops. I will say that. So there is that. Which brings me to the overall point, which is that they are quite underrated. That, you know what? In the playoffs, I think Hamilton can do it. They came in as one of the top teams, but then they kind of proved it when it was the game of the year, it was called, Hamilton and Ottawa, week 2, I believe. You all remember it. Game-winning buzzer-beater touchdown throw by Nikola Jokic. Everyone remembers that glorious play, right? because I sure do. It was amazing. And then, of course, we kind of fell into obscurity. And by that, I mean middle of the pack, like third place in our own half of the league. Meanwhile, a bunch of teams were moving around, changing, switching ownership, that kind of things. We were one of the original ones, and also they are punting right here over to us. And Nick Navarro, fastest man I know, once recorded 5 consecutive 3-minute miles in a 15-minute sprint of 5.38 miles. He ran 5.38 miles in roughly 15 minutes and 20-ish seconds. So, yeah, he is a pretty fast person, and it was very nice when he committed to our team to be really the everyman, because he pretty much plays all parts. He plays return man, both punt and kick. He was originally like a defensive back, which he still is. However, he has moved up in the ranks, wide receiver, and I believe he is around the 4 or 5 string, 4th or 5th string wide receiver now, on top of everything else. So he is pretty much our everyman. Nikola is going to find Kamitsky down the middle, and Kamitsky, underrated player. I believe he is either our second or third person, which means he lines up next to some of the, lesser of the backs, because, Trey Jones, number 1 receiver, he gets matched up with the best corner, best defensive back there. Kamitsky, he kind of doesn't have to worry about that. Look at that, Kamitsky is going to run it all the way inside the 10. Kamitsky, underrated, though. Like, he is kind of shown out, because Trey Jones, he really, at the beginning of the season, we all thought Trey Jones is going to be the star of the show. Nikola Jones, that's going to be the thing. JJ. No. Connolly, touchdown, but there's going to be roughing the passer. This should be declined, and that should be a touchdown, I believe. Yes, it is. That is a touchdown. Touchdown, Hamilton, to Jeff Connolly from Nikola Jokic, and just like that, the PAT is good, and we have a 10-7 lead. So basically, this game is still shaping up on pace to be that pretty solid game. So you know what? Back to the Kamitsky thing, and that is the thing that he gets lined up next to the lesser backs, so he doesn't have to try as hard to get open. So Nikola has basically figured out with his high IQ that, Kamitsky is pretty on par with, the rest of people. Like, basically, our wide receivers can get swapped around, and pretty much nothing would change, because they're kind of just all, like, balanced with each other. Or, however, some are clearly better than the others. However, every wide receiver has pretty much has had a career highlight this season. So it has been really nice, as Stones is going to get tackled in the backfield, gainage of 2 there in the almost midway through the second quarter. Yeah, but really, what happens is that really, we just throw to a person that's kind of on par with our best player, but he's facing people that aren't on par with the defense's best player. I should have just kind of said that. However, I'd kind of drag that out, but you know what? You still listen to it, so good for you, because you know what? You want to watch this game, because this is just a really fun game to watch, and it should still be a fun game to watch. As 4th and 3 here, we're going to punt back to Hamilton, as we're going to call for a fair catch, and Nick Navarro is going to get tackled, and that's going to be a personal foul. What? Okay. Apparently the foul was on us. I'm being told. It was not for running into Nick Navarro. It was on us, so that gave them a first down. Sorry for any confusion. However, Norwood now is going to step back. He's going to throw a dart to Linder, and all of a sudden, inside the 10. And this is a completely different game. So, you know what? Things are getting quite serious now as we're wrapping inside 2 minutes of the first half. Norwood's going to throw a dart, and that's going to be Stokes. You know what? You want me to really... I can date this video right now by saying that Stokes got drafted into the NFL in the 2021 NFL draft. I can date this video. That's right. This ain't from January. Well, you know what? Statistically, you won't even be listening to this part right now. So you know what? If you are listening, good for you. You now get to listen into some nice commentary that is unrelated to the sport at hand, because that's what sports do. But first we have to talk about the playoff picture here. That is next week, Ottawa for these two contenders. Who can beat them? Montreal versus Ottawa. I mean, that sounds like a nice defensive game. It will probably end around 21-17, but I see Ottawa taking the win there. However, Hamilton, Ottawa, just the repeat of week 2, and I am sold. Onward to the championship to bring us more championships than the Denver Nuggets franchise. We will probably have more. Well, I can say this for sure. The winner of this season will have more championships than the Denver Nuggets. So, yeah, it really doesn't matter who, but we have eliminated 4 teams so far. So, you know what? We get eliminate 2 more this week. Tight end Edwards. As you know what? We got 1:30 left. Hamilton's I really need to figure out who our head coach is, because I don't really appreciate him that much, being so aggressive with the timeouts. You gotta save him. As Nicola, he's gonna throw it to Trey Jones. Don't call a timeout. It's 4th and 5. You deserve to be fired. So Nicola 7 for 9, 106 yards of 1 touchdown. Incredible performance so far. Is, you know what? Could he be the MVP? Could Nikola Jokic win MVP of the league? Is now Montreal, with the lead, has a chance to take a bigger lead going into the half now with all 3 timeouts. In the playoff game, oh, it doesn't look like Montreal is using their timeouts. It's 10 seconds left. 3rd and 5 with 3 timeouts. They're going to let this one wind down. They're not even going to try. They have the lead. They think they're safe. Well, you know what? I can tell you this. The 5 and 4 Hamilton Nuggets and the 5 and 4 Montreal Royals, Things are going to be different in the second half. I see them taking swing after swing after swing. Both teams are going to leave it all on the court tonight. And you know what? That's fine. That is completely fine. Because you know what? It's a 3-mile-per-hour wind going into the southeast east. So you know what? Everything is just fine. So we made it all the way to the Hamilton 18 on that kickoff. But you know what? Everything is just fine. We have Nikola Jokic and also Terrell Cotton. You know, because Ben Bones, remember him? Yeah, draft bust. Or we put him as defensive back to not waste him. And you know what? He's been doing pretty good, I think. Terrell Cotton with the catch over the middle. As Terrell Cotton is going to get a first down off that. So you know what? Look at that. Nikola looking. He's got Connolly. He's going to break the edge. He's going to get a first down near the 50. Let's go. Nikola Jokic just really knows how to use these wide receivers. He's getting everyone involved. As he's going to find Edwards down the field inside the 25 for a first down. This is just as we said that, 3 passes, 3 people. 3 positions, too. It's a fun statistic. As he's going to find Ben Bones. As well, would you look at that? I don't know what to say, but 4 passes, 4 people, 4... Kamitsky! Touchdown! You just had 5 consecutive passes from one guy to 5 different people, resulting in a solid drive for a touchdown. That is called a good playmaker right there, if I don't know what is. He knows how to find the open guy, and you know what? We're going for 2 now to make this a 4-point ball game because we don't want it to be a 3-point ball game. This is what I mean by taking swings. Look at that. Silk! Nick! Silk! Big Nick! Nick! The man who slayed Ottawa with the help of Nikola Jokic gets the 2-point possession to make it a 4-point ball game. It is now no longer a field goal game. This is what I mean by taking swing after swing after swing. You know what? They wanna leave. They wanna leave knowing that they get to play football next week. They want to win this game outright. They don't want to go into overtime. They don't want to leave it on the table. They want to go home and say they won this game. And you know what? They're going to win it next week. But first, we need to focus on this game. 3:32 left in the third quarter with a full 5 minutes of fourth quarter action. As I said, this Hamilton defense, you just got people coming off both sides of the offensive line. They're just speedy. Just the way this works. Like, I mean, that's a touchdown if he catches it because the safety blitzed and got picked up by the running back and, you know, kind of no one covered the wide receiver that he was supposedly guarding. But it's a good thing the wide receiver dropped it. Otherwise, that's a touchdown. As you know what? That could have been something, but it wasn't. 4th and 8 now. We get the ball back, so they have to punt, so we get the ball back. So, still good. We get the ball. So Nick Navarro is going to call for a fair catch. As the man Nikola Jokic is going to hand it off to Terrell Cotton, and he's just going to get stopped. So now, if I knew this team well, this was going to be a pass. Such a shame that I took too long to get that sentence out. Anyway, here we go. 5 wide. This is where Nikola gets stuff done. Nick Navarro over the middle. When it's 5 wide, you know Nikola's got a touchdown in his mind. He has a plan set that we are going to achieve this goal right now. We are going to get things done right now. And you know what, Nikola's going to get sacked. He's just going to get sandwiched in there. And you know what? It looked like an edge player used the running back as kind of like his own blocker, as Nikola's going to get that off well hit, as Terrell Cotton is going to get like 3, bring it up a 3rd and 11. So now here we go. Nice simple first down here. It's what we need. Or we're trying a record-breaking field goal. Nikola Jokic, he's going to throw it in front of the first down, but it's going to be incomplete. So now then, the trick is, do we attempt? Let's see here. We're punting. This would... Oh, sorry. As that's actually going to be a great punt. As it's gonna give, that's gonna just give us the ball back outright. So I'm not complaining. Don't know what the foul was, but I'm not. Oh no, Nikola's down. So anyway, I mean we have the ball, so that's always good. It's really what matters, is that we have the ball. As Terrell Jones is gonna get the catch inside the 40 now. Travis Jones, 3 receptions, 34 yards. So here we go. Final, winding down to the 3rd quarter. It's going to be a toss to Cotton. Cotton's going to break free from a man and then hurdle another. First down. Terrell Cotton. He knows how to get things done. As Nikola's going to take it up the middle by himself for 3. As really, that should do it for the 3rd quarter. As there you have it, 18-14. Stats rather lopsided. However, you have to remember that Montreal has had quite a few punts and also took a quick 14 to 10 lead, as it's going to be Travis Jones. Now then, when I said the Kamitsky thing, when it's just like Travis Jones is always paired up against the top people because he's the number 1 receiver, leaving everyone else to just kind of do their own thing. No, Travis Jones. There's a reason why he is wide receiver number 1. Like, there is a reason. He is not a decoy. He is an active player on the team that is set to play it at his all, and that is what he does. That's why at the beginning of the season we thought it was going to be J&J, Nikola Jokic, and Travis Jones. Ben Bones with a nice reception, bringing it into the 3, as officially 1 minute has gone off this 4th quarter clock. 4 minutes remain in this game. 4-point ball game. And oh no, that's going to be bad. False start. That's going to be terrible. That's going to back us up 5-8. But no, 5 wide. This is why Nikola Jokic, he gets things done. But anyway, no, Travis Jones, he is a solid player. He gets things done. As Nikola is just going to kind of throw that one away. So, and out comes the field goal unit, and because of that 2-point possession, 2-point conversion, if we make this field goal, it's going to be okay. So we made the field goal. It is now a 7-point ball game, 21-14. So you know what? We're doing just fine now. We are doing just fine. As now, we will kick it off to Montreal here. 1-score game. All right, solid stop by Hamilton Special Teams, taking them to only the 19 here. We also have T here, so that's what you're hearing. It's a party. It's the playoffs. Give me a break. My team is in the playoffs. I deserve this. It's T. Anyway. So now then, as we come into the final moments of this game, Norwood is going to... Oh, no! Okay, so that could have been way worse, and also there was like 4 open wide receivers on that play alone. Like, that's kind of bad. Oh, no. As we need to remember that Montreal made it to the playoffs for a reason. And also, it's a 7-point game. They can still, if they score a touchdown here, they can actually take the lead, which is scary to think. As they're actually going to blow the whistle there, or what looks to be quite early. As Joe Jacobs, the lesser known of the 5 tackles just today, as a linebacker, doesn't really get much attention. However, Joe Jacobs, he gets things done. He is one of the top 5 with Nikola Jokic, Ben Bones, Nick Navarro, Casey Jett, and Joe Jacob. Those were the 5. The magic 5 for the season as, oh no, there's a trio of people that just let them score as now they have a chance to win. 2 minutes remain. However, maybe they'll go for 1. They're not going for 1. All right, you know what? No, Hamilton, if we get a stop here, it would be huge because then we get the ball. Hamilton just get a stop. Throws it. It hits the ground. Hamilton stops the conversion. Hamilton has the lead. Ooh. 21-20. Hamilton has the ball. 2 minutes remaining in the ball game. Here we go. All right, here we go. All Denver has to do is hold on to the ball. Also, another way to really date this thing, I have a third device now. To look stuff up, so. You know what that means. We actually get to have some fun when it comes to analysis. So, as Nikola Jokic is going to find Kaminsky, and look at that. That's a nice first down, isn't it? As Montreal is going to use their second timeout. All right. As you know, we're going to let this clock run down some more. They're going to use their final timeout. As Terrell Cotton's going to get us the first down. Let's look at that. Minute 17 away. Minute 10 away. So nice to see here. As you know what, Hamilton prepares to play Ottawa next. Well, at least we probably shouldn't be saying that, because there is probably still a chance that we lose this game somehow. And you kind of just have to accept that, because look at that, we just passed it. There's 30 seconds left now, and the clock is stopped. Yep, this is Hamilton football. As Ben Bones will take the ceremony. He'll snap. I don't really know how it's ceremonial. It's I don't know. I'm just saying words. But really, yo, that is some ice in the darn Hamilton. Oh my, darn. I'm sorry, Montreal. I am sorry. On the behalf of the entire organization, I am sorry, Montreal. That was dirty. My goodness. Oh my goodness, that was dirty. We just punted you the football perfectly on the line, and it got ruled a safety. Oh, that's dirty. What was the point spread? 1.5, and we had over, and the coach was just like, do it. As you know what, Hamilton now faces Ottawa next week in our side of the league's championship. Let's go.